Tuesday! I have lots of work to do today. For anyone that notices, I've got these creases on my face, which most people have, but they get really red, and this has a lot of dry, flaking off skin. And I'll tell you why. Basically, when I was a kid, because my mom was alcoholic, I had to make my own sandwiches, and what does a kid make for themselves? A sugar sandwich. Bread, margarine, sugar. Fold it in half, squeeze it, and eat it. I was so skinny, you could grab hold of my hip bones because they stuck out. I was skinny like that all the way up until about the time I met Charles, my ex. Really, that skinny. And hyper. Duh, I wonder why. And I don't drink milk, so I was in really good shape, yeah. But I was skinny. Anyway, so I had like 14 cavities when I was a kid, and I had an old dentist, my grandma's age. Some old guy. He seemed old to me. Maybe he was 55 years old, but when you're a kid, he's ancient, right? And in those days, he was old, and he had the old-fashioned foot pedal kind of drill, where you got to pump it with your foot, and it goes. And like, oh, makes me shudder. But then when I was grown up and I had a job, but I didn't make enough money for a dentist, or they didn't have insurance basically, I went to a clinic. And this tooth here was needing a root canal. It's when I had all the rest of my teeth in good shape. It needed a root canal, so he drills in there, he shoots it full of Novocaine so you don't feel the pain. What they do is they take these little metal files with ridges on it, and they go up and down inside the tooth. It's like taking and scraping out mayonnaise out of a jar. You're scraping out your roots like little spaghetti noodles and pulling them out, plucking them out. And then anything left over, they take a syringe of hydrochloric acid, and they got the sucker thing in your mouth, you know? And they take this acid and they shoot it down in the hole. It dissolves the nerves, and then they suck that out, right? That's the way it's supposed to go. Well, this guy's walking over to me. Oh, whoops! That stuff went all over. My face went all over down here and up across here, almost in my eye. And immediately my lips were bubbling up, and I'm like, oh! And the girl had put something on a gauze and was wiping off my mouth. But still, when the weather gets hot, or I've been doing a lot of work or something, perspiring, or I'm heated from within, these lines show up, and this gets real red and flaky. The skin flakes off. It looks like I have a disease. And up here too sometimes. So if you notice that, that's what that's from. Lovely, hey? Let's get to work. Laundry out. Dishes were done earlier. That's just from supper, those there. Little cherry tomatoes from that vine out there. Whew. My outgoing message.
If I didn't answer the phone, it's because I am not going to. I have stuff to do.
New sheets, check. Starting to wipe down this room. And the closet's open. Boostenhalter. To remind me to go through the clothes in there. The curtains are being washed. I'm going to iron them and put them back up now. Still have to vacuum. Well, I'm in the process of wiping everything down in here. I washed, dried, and ironed the curtains so they're not dust catchers. You know, people that have those bedrooms with big, fluffy, fancy curtains and stuff, yeah, it might be pretty, but it's also a dust catcher. And my nose has been running, so I know it's a little too extra dusty in here. I still have to mow the floor. Yeah, I have to vacuum the floor. My brother has called twice within a minute of each call. And he didn't know what to say. He goes, hello? Hello? And he hung up. I was like, yeah. Do you understand them? And he calls right back. You know, it's like, do you not understand what the message said? I mean, I had to clean out the, this is a bagless system. I clean out the little reservoir and then I clean all the hair that's been up on the roller. My hair. I shed more than the cat. Ooh, coffee cake. We'll take a break. I got a really late start today. Really late, like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. For some reason I slept like 10 hours. Like I had been drugged or something. Weird, huh? You taking a coffee cake break with me? Yeah? Hi, Thrall. Would you say hi to the people? Say hi. You gonna say hi to everybody? You gonna be the foreman? You need a little hard hat and a high resolution vest. You know, one of those shiny vests in orange or bright yellow, and then a little hard hat and a little clipboard with a list of what I'm supposed to do next. How about that? You up for that? Are you tired? You said, Mommy, you should be going to bed instead of still being up, getting all handsome. You know you're a popular guy. If I didn't have you in here, nobody would watch me. Yeah. These are gifts from Bear. The Sicilian I dated for 9 years, almost 10. This is really cool, this shell. That's really awesome. The next one is a dolphin's tooth. The next one is the Italian horn symbol, but with the tortoise shell, and then you got a little elephant, because that's the animal I associate myself with. My son Brian made this for me for a Christmas present. He bought the beads and the amulet part and put it all together for me. How sweet of him. I was looking for it. No wonder I couldn't find it. It was in this basket on the floor. Well, for the most part, it's cleaned up. You can see the floor. The whole bag of shoes. I found a pair of sandals where I pried the bottoms off, and the red ones at the bottoms disintegrated. I'm going to do a Dr. Frankenstein on them if I can, but not today. It's just after 1 in the morning on Wednesday. And I pretty much got my room done. I have a lot of shoes. I'm going to have to figure out a better way of storing everything in the closet. There might be some long sleeve shirts that my upper arms are too big to fit in. I will probably take a little time to try those various things on when I'm not stinky. I have an onion patch under my armpit. Ooh, yeah. It's a certain kind of bacteria. It smells like onions. Gross, huh? That's my secret weapon. If anyone says, stick 'em up, lady, I just go, and they'll go, ah! And as they go, ah, I run away. Yeah. Whoop Whoop Wednesday, and I will have a joke for you, and I'm going to attend a doohickey thing at the library, and I will take you with me, so you'll see that on Thursday. Y'all take care. All y'all. Upward and onward.